Hello, this is Rose Jenkins. I'm here at Artists for Humanity talking to some young artists about how technology affects their education. What are you doing right now with different forms of digital technology and why?
I'm making music through my MacBook Pro. I shoot photography and edit the pictures on Photoshop.
Well, I use Skype a lot, and Twitter and Facebook, and I use Skype with my friends that go to Berkeley.
At school, my school has a lot of technology, and we use it in a lot of our art classes like graphic design and for making flyers with Photoshop. So it's really important that I have that to do things like promote clubs and orgs on campus.
As of right now, we're doing a project where we're actually using different forms of pacing and stuff like that.
Texting, video chatting, and doing my art in computers.
I'm promoting my music. While I'm making music videos, I'm promoting my clothing line, making short films for my clothing line. I'm editing other people's films for them. It's more like a business, you know. I'm learning about computers, Facebook, Twitter. It's all advertisement for me.
What do you think you'll need to learn for the future?
In terms of technology-wise, I think I need to be better educated in formatting files.
For the future, I'd like to learn Adobe Illustrator.
For the future, I'll probably need to learn more programs, shortcuts to make things faster, basic stuff to edit in videos.
I want to be an architect, so I'm going to need to learn how to use like AutoCAD and a lot of 3D software.
Technology-wise, the new softwares, and how to talk technology, because there's a whole bunch of codes and website design.
I think I need to learn programs like Adobe, Photoshop.
I feel like I should probably learn graphic design a little bit more. I don't know too much about it. I know more about editing pictures, but I actually want to go in and learn how to make graphics and stuff.
How do you talk to your friends or communicate with different people using technology?
Before you have Facebook, you have Twitter, you got MySpace, you have Google Plus, Tumblr. There's all these communication things online for like friends and advertising who you are, or if you have a clothing line or a business or anything.
I text through phones and use computers.
I'm on Facebook all the time. I text people all the time.
Facebook.
I use Facebook, I write on people's walls, and Skype a lot, every night.
A lot of times I communicate with my friends and other people through technology like texting with cell phones or through emails and social networks on the computer. So it's pretty important to keep in touch in that way.
Phones, texting, face chats, that's the new thing now.
Oh, well, the normal teen answer would be Facebook. But honestly, mostly I just use my phone and text. I'm not really that into Facebook because I feel that it exploits a lot of different people in negative ways.
Have you ever taught somebody how to do something, and how did you do it?
I taught my friend how to use Twitter. Like when he was new to Twitter, he had no clue how to use it or what button to press to do anything. So I had to show him how to do everything.
I taught my grandfather how to use a cell phone. He's really not good at it, but he's learning. I also taught my mom.
I have taught my mom before and my parents how to use the computer a little bit. It's mostly just coming home from school, knowing what I know, and just trying to show them exactly how it is to get this and this done, like setting up a Word document or going to a website, setting up invoices.
I would say since this is pretty much what I do morning, noon, and night, so in school, it's not really as much as them asking me questions, it's more as though we're all learning together. So if someone does ask me a question, I try my best to answer it.
There's so many things on the internet to teach. Like nowadays, you could always learn anything you want to learn pretty much off of YouTube or Google. But most of the time, if people have a question, I usually inform them to YouTube or Google because it's better for them to teach themselves. So I teach them how to teach themselves, I guess.
I taught my mom how to use my cell phone today. Like she didn't know how to. She kept pocket dialing people. Pocket dialing when you call someone when it's in your pocket instead of like using your hands. And I just told her how to lock the phone.
What do you need to do in person as opposed to on a computer or on the phone?
I feel like communicating is important in person rather than on a phone.
When you're communicating with someone in person, you need to be able to like speak and have eye contact with them as opposed to just typing everything out. Because when you type stuff, it doesn't really have emotions. But then when you're talking to someone in person, that's when you get to convey like what you're feeling inside.
Personal conversations. You don't break up with somebody on the phone.
You're never gonna really, leave a set impression on somebody unless it's face to face.
I guess the benefit of in person is direct eye contact. I'm not looking at a piece of metal.
I think it's a lot easier to teach people things in person when you can actually demonstrate exactly what it is that you're doing, as opposed to just instructing them, because in that way you are teaching them by example.
If you could change anything about the internet, what would it be?
One thing I would change about the internet is maybe privacy settings, because there's a lot of corruption in terms of viruses getting out, information that's very personal, very private being exposed, and that's pretty dangerous for everybody's security.
The fact that it makes people antisocial in person.
The bugs on Facebook.
I would change privacy. Like there's a lot of things that everyone puts up on Facebook, and that sometimes leads to like why they get like hacked and stuff. Like there's certain things that I think people shouldn't even be allowed to be put on Facebook.
If you could change anything about your school, what would it be?
One thing I would change about my school is maybe promote donating technology to other organizations that are not on campus, such as maybe other schools or community centers that need it more than we do.
People that go to vocational schools and come here, they're kind of ahead of the game when they go to school, and you run into those teachers that do challenge you with that, and they feel like they're being challenged themselves because you know potentially more than they do. So it's just teachers sometimes kind of need to learn how to back down a little bit.
They need to upgrade. Like I'm in class writing notes. I'm sitting here wondering why am I writing notes? I could type these notes way faster, and it'll be clean, organized, and readable.
I would change the computers at my school because they're like really old, and there's like 5 monitors hooked up to like one motherboard. So like sometimes when one crashes, like that whole entire side crashes. So I think if we can get money for more like better computers and stuff, it would help out a lot.